Bon dimanche, my darlings. Happy Sunday, my friends. Good morning, my darlings. How are you? Look, I don't have my cup of coffee. I didn't boil the pot yet. I came on here straight away to say, come on, what did you expect, you guys? Come on, what did you expect? Now, darling, first, I just want to remind you that this new worse version of the bill does have to pass in the House, and I want to warn you that it most likely will. Have you noticed the pattern yet? Have you noticed the pattern? There's a lot of grandstanding. Team Blue will say, we are not going to vote for this, and their votes aren't needed. So it's easy for them to just say that. That's the theater. Okay? Alex Padilla trying to ask a question, that's not theater. Theater is them going, we're not going to support something when their votes aren't needed. That's theater. Okay? That's what they're doing. Meanwhile, the mainstream media, the independent media, and Team Red are playing with you every single time. Every single time they spend the whole day insisting that maybe they don't have the support. Maybe someone is going to fall out of line. Maybe someone is going to stand up and have cojones. And then in the middle of the night, without reading it, they pass it anyway. Mike Johnson prepared his people and said, look, you're going to get a lot of backlash. People are going to be mad. You probably will not keep your seat through midterms after this. And they're still voting for it. Why? A, they're going to be set for life, and B, yeah, they probably are all over some of these lists and videos and photos that no one is releasing. But I need you to pay attention. We've been talking about this on the subscribe only card pull for last week, right? We're using our thinking skulls, okay? It doesn't make sense that these people would stand up here and promise you that they're going to do whatever daddy wants, and then they spend that couple of hours pretending they're not going to so that they can do it while you're asleep, okay? You got it yet? Now, this bill is going to have massive job loss. Millions of jobs are going to be lost. All right. Higher utility bills for Americans, even more cuts to Medicaid. They're eliminating it basically entirely over the course of however many years. Cuts to veterans benefits, cuts to food assistance, changes to all those programs, et cetera, et cetera. Again, this is going to hit the red states hardest, the red states that live off of those blue dollars because they can't afford themselves. Those are the ones that are going to be hit the hardest. We're looking at tons of school and hospital closures in rural areas where the daddy lovers tend to live. It's adding almost $4 trillion to the deficit, and it is the largest wealth transfer in modern history from the working class back up to the people who already have it all and don't need it. And this is all because a bunch of people were ray and didn't want to admit it. Okay? So millions of Americans are going to expire under this. Don't kid yourselves in thinking the House isn't good. Yes, they are. They're going to pass it or some version of it. Like I said yesterday, this horrible thing is going to happen. They keep playing with you, but it's going to happen. They're going to do it. The only issue they have is, do they want to cut more from us to give themselves more? That's the only thing they're arguing over. They're not arguing over trying to help you or save you. They're not going to save you from yourself. You asked for this, you clapped for it, and now they're telling you they don't care what happens to you or grandma. You don't need health care. We're the government-sponsored GPS tracker. Oh, you don't need any of those things. We need ICE to be the biggest law enforcement in the nation. Yeah, they want to take from you and throw it in ICE so that more of those Marines can scare children into peeing themselves, so that the Gestapo can keep kidnapping women and keeping them in their basements, so that the government can continue sending cargo planes full of people over the ocean and then returning with nothing. Okay? You gonna survive 4 years of that, you think? You think? Most of 100 million Millers is the goal. And he's going to do it. Stop thinking someone else is going to do their job. Stop looking at Congress. Stop thinking that they don't have the votes. They do. Okay, that's that. I came on here before I even made my coffee to make that absolutely clear. So stop expecting someone else to stop it, to step in and stop it, for someone to vote to stop it, for them to grow a conscience or a spine. None of that is going to happen. And a lot of people are going to expire under this. Citizens, they will be using your money to take life from you and telling you, that's what you asked for. That's what you wanted. You knew what you were going to get. We told you what we were going to do. You gave it to us anyway. Don't act surprised when the snake bites you.